You're
Gather as much
muted?
data as possible.
Hey, over here got himself muted, guys. You see that? You see that chat? You see that? I just started. You see that chat? This man was muted. All right, so for this one, every hexagon has a beacon. We got to capture the beacons. We're fighting against the other team. So, yeah, 1v1, beacons only.
One of your team set up a
Okay, so on the on where I just died, there's a beacon there. They're there. And I think you have an 8-second cooldown for respawn. And then it's whoever has the most beacons at the end.
Danger zone. Water fell.
Make it 9.
Reference waypoint! Move there
Make your way
now!
to that point.
Bound over to that location. Reposition! Move now!
terminal offline. Hostiles tampered with our connection. Hostiles took over one of the terminals. You've got tactical advantage. Not far to go now.
Hostile machine gun. Enemy contact!
Someone knocked one of our terminals out of commission.
Yeah, I've been running rooftops.
Looks suspicious. Watch yourself.
Got the dangerous location. Enemy machine gun!
Combat effective. Not long to go now. Dig deep, close it out.
Too easy. What's good, homie? What's up, Jasamy?
Get ready to pull out.
How's it going, man? Appreciate you tuning in to the stream. Everything's going good on my end. How about yours? Good, man. That's good to hear, man. Anything new?
That was a tough
Anything
slog
new,
out there.
man?
You pulled through. Chalk that one up.
Alright guys, so that was my first victory ever using in that kind of game mode. I think after this, I might try sniping. I know Food Killer was working on his sniping in the beginning, so maybe that might be pretty cool. We're gonna back out here and we're gonna go into this other game mode. You just rolled in for a second, caught my stream. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, man. You know, it really does help knowing people are tuning in, putting out some good content there. If you do like what you're watching, feel free to go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. So I just started streaming. I'm gonna start putting out a set schedule. I'll probably start streaming at least 3 days a week. I haven't started a Discord community yet, but I will be doing that here shortly. That's a great idea. Food Killer was just telling me about that. Seeing as though we're on a break, I can go ahead and create one, and you can be my first guy in there, or gal. So here, let me go ahead and create that real quick. Back to your question. So right now I've just been streaming on my free time. I find this is really fun to do. So just getting into it. Alright, so that's the link to the Discord server. Just created, very new. I'll have to go in and actually put some things in here. Add a photo, things like that. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. I think some breakout would be pretty fun. That way we could try and get some snipes in. That's a good question, Food Killer. Do you stream to Sammy? I appreciate the follow. Not really into streaming, but sometimes you play COD on your mobile. I haven't actually tried playing Call of Duty on my phone yet. I'll have to try and check that out. Alright, so this is the Scout Mini Sniper here. It's gotten a lot of good reviews. So I'm going to go ahead and give it shoot my shot with it. See how I do. It's either going to go really well or really horribly. But we're about to find out. Okay, already pretty bad. This, making our way over, running fast. My ass is grass, but I'm still going. Run, up we go. Oops. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. He took my freaking dome. Alright, I wonder for assault though, can I put a sniper on? I cannot, but I can use a carbine. Okay, so we're gonna go back to recon. I do wish for recon you had the redeploy beacon. That would be really cool. We need to tell them to add that feature. Just keep climbing. So what other games do you play? The Sammy? I saw you said you played COD on your, Of course. If it's under request on Discord, I'd be more than happy to check it out.
There's a hostile sniper to north of your current position. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Wow. Just getting done. Yeah. Mostly Call of Duty? Yeah, I was on. I'm above you. I was playing Call of Duty for a while. I'm dead.
Be advised, enemy sniper confirmed. Bearing north.
Yeah, that's the new little mini scout sniper. Yeah, I was playing Call of Duty for quite a while. Yeah, I'm up here. So yeah, I was playing Call of Duty for quite a while, but I did have to put it down,
Casualties are being reported.
especially with all the new stuff that's going on with it. You know, I couldn't get all that Omni move down. I wasn't very good at that. So I did quit like a quitter. I had fun while I did have Call of Duty. Not saying that I don't have it. I still have it, but oh man, he's watching us, Food Killer. Little Tito Vert. That's a funny name.
Okay, team, there's an enemy sniper in your area.
I'm down. No. Oh, I didn't. I bled out.
We have lost control of Alpha. The tech support is needed on the marked objective.
Be advised, hostiles have taken the sector. Prepare for incoming attack.
Yeah, I keep designating it with the lasers, but oh, we're out of bounds. I'll have to move further.
I've spotted a hostile sniper in our mission area. Over.
Be advised, you're leaving the combat area.
Hostiles have breached the sector. Defend our objectives.
Do we trade at least? I don't think we do. Sent me a request on Discord? Alright, let me check it. I don't know. Alright, got you locked in. Ah, makes so much sense. Alright, I did accept that friend request on Discord, so I do have you locked in there. The guy got in a fashion that wasn't pretty. That's I can't figure out where I'm getting shot from. I'm just getting sniped from everywhere, in every direction. Maybe sniping is not the move this game. Nope, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm watching bullets like whiz past my face. Okay. I don't think so. I told him we were playing Balatro earlier. Because I know that's what you had pulled up. Check it out.
Enemy forces are being depleted. Keep on the attack.
Oof. Oof. You got me good. Medic!
Medic!
Dang. Yo, this roof is no longer safe.
Stay with me! I need a medic!
You're a medic. You're a medic. Hey, I'm right here. I'm getting a ton of spot assists, so I'm just waiting till I die.
Medic!
Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
I need a medic!
I owe you one.
Thank you.
Objective Bravo is under attack.
Need a medic! I'm here!
Right. Good mark behind us. I got him. Oh, I died immediately right after that. My bad. I was trying to figure out how to link Discord with Twitch. That way, for anybody else. Yeah, I'll have to mess around with it. It's been a while since I've touched the stream bot. I don't know where it is right now. Why is our tank sitting in the doggone spawn? Okay. Alright guys, we're sitting there trying to get this fool. Alright, nice. Cool, got him. Oh, somebody got him. now I'm finally getting some kills. I'm talking about. Even if we hit them, guys, in my book, counts as damage. Oh, you got tons of bodies over there for killing. Okay, that P90 goes crazy. Yeah, P90, MP7, them jokers just fire through rounds. I'm still working out on this mini scout. It's good. It definitely could use some work, but it's pretty good for what it is. Look at me looking like a noob, not knowing how to drive the tank. Taking my tank around the left side or right side. Bot coming. Thank you to Sammy. Thank you, Magic Oregano, for gifting the sub over. Do appreciate all the love and support you guys are providing here. Welcome to the squad, to Sammy. Appreciate you. Appreciate it, Magic Oregano. Wow, look at that, man. We are moving up today. We got 5 viewers, we got 10 followers, and 3 subscribers. Welcome to the Shooter Squad. I like that. I like that. I don't have to use that now. We are the Shooter Squad. Okay. Look at that. You guys helping me create a name for myself. out here in this lonely crew world. Sorry, I be getting so wrapped up in my own damn gameplay, I be forgetting to speak. Oh, not good. Come for. A lot of bodies over here creeping. Somebody right on the other side of this fence. 2 people actually. Nice. Oh, let me see if I get you. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Let's move!
Beggars can't be choosers. I'll just jump over. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Alrighty. Alright guys, so I know that was Food Killer's last one there. Well, seeing as though that was his last game, I'm gonna switch it up here real quick. While he goes and eats his food, we were going to switch over and do. In this game, I can kind of talk a little bit more as it's not as fast-paced, and I'm not over here just locked in and focused. So, for those of you who are new, Slay the Spire is a card-based game. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be going through our daily climb. We'll embark. So, on this daily climb, it looks like I'll be playing as a different character than I typically play. And here are all the cards that, we are starting off with. So, we get to choose 10 cards out of all of these to essentially create our base deck that we'll be using as we go into the game moving forward. So, I'm going to look for stuff that's really based on blocks and damage. So, innate, I started each combat with this in my hand and it costs 0, so I'm gonna take that for 1. Deal 3 damage, increase the damage. Flaws, 7 damage, and channel a lightning. Okay, so I think I'm going to make this based on orbs. So when you do the orbs, those definitely can help pile up because they focus damage onto essentially the characters each time, and you get a certain number of orbs for each round. So seeing as though I'm going for orbs, I'm gonna do the orbs and see which ones I can get. I'm looking for low level stuff as well, some vulnerability. The zeros are really good cards. I like those zeros. So I'm looking for a couple other zeros that I might be able to add to my hand that will really help. So we definitely want to keep the block and the damage equal here. Okay, let's do double energy. Okay, so we confirmed we got our base deck. So the next game I'm gonna stream, it might be a Balatro multiplayer to Sammy. So the Balatro multiplayer is a game that, you know, me, Food Killer, drop me a DM, and I can check it out after the stream. Yeah, sure. You can send me a DM in that Discord, and I'll check it out after this game. In this game, I get some breaks, so I might be able to check it out a little bit sooner. All right, so we got 4 paths to choose from. I'm gonna go and look up ahead. So I see that there's 2 rest areas on paths 2 and 3 before the rest areas on 1 and 4. I think I'm gonna go with path 3, seeing as though I'll have a rest area, then I'll have the option to go to the merchant and then another rest area. It looks like the treasure are all at the same kind of level for these guys, but it doesn't look like any of the other paths have access to a merchant until further down the line. Even paths 1 and 2 don't really have that. Well, path 1 kind of breaks out by itself after you fight that first elite monster. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead with path 3. I don't particularly care for the question marks, so I could go with path 4 and cut across, but then I'll have 2 question marks back to back. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to fight the monsters as much as I can. That way when I get to the store, I'll have some more money in my pocket, and I can spend a little bit more at that merchant. So we're going to go straight into path 4. It's a level 54 monster, so we know he's not going to attack. He's going to do some sort of buff. Let's see if I have any orbs. So I do have 1 orb. I have 2 orbs. So unfortunately, we only have 1 orb slot. So I'm going to use the 2. Since it's not exhausted, it'll go back in my hand. And I think I'm gonna pass turn because I'll start with the boot sequence back in my hand at the start of my next turn. All right, so it looks like he's doing 6 damage. Okay, so I'm gonna gain 2 focus. Nope, I don't want to lose the orb slot. All right, I'll gain a 8 block, draw a card. So it looks like I might have focused a little bit too heavily on the orbs and blocks because I don't have very many attack cards here. A lot of it is really a lot of it here is really focusing on, like, you know, blocks and orbs, but not a lot on damage. So I think the next time, once I finally start beating some of these monsters, I'm going to really look for damage cards. Even if they are a little bit higher than what I would normally typically do, I can still use those. So he's doing 9 damage. I'll have to use that to block for the 9. I only have 1 orb slot, so I'm going to pass. So I'm blocking his damage here. He is strengthened, and that gains this turn. So I really thought that was gain a orb, but it looks like it's a gain 2 focus. Lose 1 orb slot. I only have the 1 orb slot. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll add 2 wounded to my hand and gain the 15 block. Don't really have much else. I can gain 8 block and draw a card. So it's 3 damage. 3 damage is better than no damage, right? So let's go ahead and Alright, so he's doing 15 damage. I'll use the beam of light again. 10 damage and he dies. So here I'll be able to gain an extra card. Okay, so that really doesn't help because I don't have very many other gain block equal to the number of cards you can discard. I think I'm gonna go with the Clash and hopefully I'll get some more attack cards as I continue to go through. So it looks like they're doing damage off the rip. So gain 2 focus, loses an orb slot, a 0. I'll use a skill. Next orb I evoke will definitely help me out here. So 15, I'll go ahead and add 2 wounded and get 15. I'll deal damage to all. I'll add some vulnerability there and I'll pass turn. Alright, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, I have no orb slots because I played that off earlier, right? Alright, so I think that'd be the first card I can delete, which is to lose the orb slot there. All non-attack cards in your hand gain 5 block. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the Heavy Blade because, again, I don't have very many attack cards. Based on the way I built this deck, it can be really helpful. However, it could be very unhelpful. Kind of how you've already seen here. So we're gonna do damage to all enemies. So it doesn't look like he's going to be blocking. It looks like he's gonna spew his web at me. Or okay, so he did a lick. All right, so his vulnerability's weared off. He's only at a 12. Go ahead and double our energy. And we'll do 12 damage there. Gain 5 block, deal damage, exhaust all. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the iron. That can definitely help me in the long run. Okay, so tiny chest. So we're gonna go left because again we want to hit up that fire there. Obtain a special relic. Unplayable while in hand. Lose 1 HP whenever you play another card. What do you guys think? Should I go for the forge and upgrade a card in my deck, or just go for the special relic? Alright, I think I'm gonna go for the obtain special relic. Alright, so we're finally at the fire. We haven't lost any health, so let's go ahead and upgrade a card. I think we're gonna upgrade one of these. We're gonna upgrade the Doom and the Gloom. If we upgrade it, it'll do 14 damage to all enemies. Whereas this does it 5 times. 7 damage. 18 damage. I think we're gonna go ahead here with the 10 damage to 14 damage. Let's hit the treasure and let's see what we can buy that's attack wise. So that's a good skill to have. Gain 6, gain 4 plated armor, gain strength. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the card removal service and I'm gonna get rid of the consume because I only have 1 orb slot, unfortunately. Deal 5 damage if you have played less than 3 cards this turn. Draw 1 card. That's 34. I only have 69 coins, so I could do frost damage. Alright, so got some damage there. We're gonna go back to the fire. Let's see what else we're gonna upgrade. Let's upgrade. Feel this 14 to 5 times instead of 3. So elite monsters do have better drops. That would put me on the path to another fire, but I'd have to go through another question mark, so I think I'm gonna skip that path and stick to what I know. Whenever an enemy dies, gain 1 energy and draw 1 card. Okay, so that's cool for multiple enemies there. Alright, so we got a level 47 here. Looks like he's gonna be doing damage off the rip. So, with that in mind, we'll go ahead and deal 14 damage. We will use our block. And we'll pass turn. So we took 2. He's going to be doing another 12 damage. I'll do the 2 wounded to my hand. I'll do 7 block, 7 damage. We'll deal another 3 damage. I don't want to channel lightning just because I have the dark. And as I continue to pass my turn, that dark does go up a little bit. So he's only doing 7 damage right now. Again, 8 blocks and draw a card. We could double our energy, but I don't think it's really worth it there. So let's go ahead and try and get all our cards out of our hand. And then we'll play this and it exhausts that pain card that we have from our relic that we got earlier. And we'll end our turn. So that works out pretty well. Even though I didn't really use any of that stuff, it was definitely helpful. Go ahead and get it out my hand ahead of time. So with this, we'll go ahead and kill this guy and move on to the next opponent. Apply all or 1 week to all enemies. So we're going to go with the 0. And we'll move on to our next monster here. Alright, so we have 3 monsters. For the 0, why not? Or 4. Let's go with the middle guy. 14 damage. Alright, so with that, we're going to move on to this next round here. We were able to gain 8 block. That's barely enough to or that's more than enough to cover 1 attack. We'll do 6 damage, Channel of Frost. And we'll do our wounded. So with that, we'll pass turn. Alright, so we successfully blocked. 14 damage to all, really kills both of them, which works out well in our favor here. So it looks like we gain 5 health back by using this potion here. Let's see what we have for attacks. So this would be good if we got like additional power, additional mana each time, because now we would get 2. So looking for damage. Alright, so it looks like we're going to want to take out the guy in the front first. Alright, so we got 13 blocks. Able to block all his damage. So it looks like he's gonna block. Supply weak. Deal 4 damage. And he died. So that worked out great for us. Okay, so I really like the power potions. Those are really good. Who knows what the question mark has? Let's go over and see. Okay, so it's another monster fight here. Let's go ahead and do 10 lightning damage. I don't guess me 12 block. Alright, so it's this turn. Back to me. He's doing 8 damage. Wish that was not the card, Drew. That's okay. Let's see. Oops. And he's gone. Deal 6 damage and channel a frost? Sure, why not? Alright. Thanks, Bowen. Thanks, Bowen. I'll definitely message him and see what he says. We're gonna take white noise. That could be really helpful for us. And go ahead, leave the shop, and move on over to our boss fight. So we're at 80 out of 80. Let's go ahead and upgrade something. Let's apply 2 weak. That could be a really good there. Alrighty. Moving on to the boss. Don't like the slime guy very much, but alright, so he's gonna do some sort of negative buff on me. Let's go ahead and play for the 1 and double up there. We'll apply vulnerability. Let's see what we get from the power potion. Just gonna add that to the deck, unfortunately. Below 50%, he splits into 2 slimes. Alright, so pass turn there. Alrighty, so he's doing 26 damage. I'm eating all of it. Alright guys, starting off at a bad start here. $16 damage, so we need to be able to block 16 here. Gain some of our health back real quick. Let's see where we can get to. think the main goal here is to focus on the little ones first. Seeing as though they're both about to die, and they keep adding those little extra cards to my deck here. So this is a 16, this is a 56. So many tough choices here. How can I provide some of the most... I guess it doesn't matter this turn, but next turn I really gotta figure out how we can optimize this deck. I think that's it. I don't really have anything else that can super protect me. I guess I'll use this block here. So we got a 17 and a 4. A 4 needs to die. Alrighty, we have successfully cleared the boss. Alright guys, we're moving over to Act 2. I think this is going to be my last thing I stream for the day. It is getting a little late here, and I do have an early day at work tomorrow, so I want to make sure I can get up early. Alright, sorry about that. Replying to a message on Discord. Alrighty, so we got a 10, 10, and a 10. So 30 damage total. I got enough to block. Got just shy of 30. So let's go ahead and deal damage to everyone. Spokesperson and um wow, that's quite a bit of damage. Granted, 2 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up over time, and it can be fatal. So I need to keep my eyes peeled on essentially how many birds are doing how much damage. I know sometimes if you attack one of the birds on a consistent, birds, Vulcan, Vulcan, that will take you to the unsecured side. However, once you come off the elevator, you're now in the secure area. So just keep that in mind. Hmm. Not really sure how I can play this off, guys. Based on just looking at the cards I have, it looks like my run here might be coming to a close. But let's still fight, girl. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, so hold on a sec. Alright, Smoked, I'll definitely look into that when I get a chance. Hmm. This lets me draw a card. Alright, moving on. Question mark. So that's another thing you gotta be careful when you have the opportunity to buy cards. You definitely want to buy something that's relevant to your deck, because if you don't, then you're kind of like just adding additional cards that you'll have to cycle through when it is your turn to play. Sometimes that can make it a little bit harder in the gameplay, just because unless you say something, no one's really thinking about it, right? Everybody's more focused on the game itself. I hope that made sense. If not, please let me know. Um, hmm. All right, let's. Alright guys, let's get back into it. I had to take a quick crowd nap real quick. Alright, so with that, we'll keep going. Oh, boy. Ah. Oh, it gave me a little crook in my neck. That was a bad position there, but that's okay. We're back to it. Finishing up this daily climb. Can I get a bowl of cereal? Did he hear me snoring? Was I snoring? No LMAO? Oh. Oh, well, I appreciate all the brutal honesty. Oh, that was a good little nap, though. Honestly, I needed it. No, don't do that to those people.
They come back. There's something now. All the time, I just acted a lot. So now you got follower innocent.
Thanks, Food Killer. I feel a lot better. Back into the fray. A little crook in my neck from the way I took my little nap. But I was glad that I was holding down the button. I wanted to make sure I kept the stream live while I did take a quick little power nap while I play this long ass game. But other than that, yeah, I'm having tons of fun. I'm here to stay, and we are just getting it in. Fuck yeah, my throat's hurt, man. Over here, got my mouth all open. Or you were saving OGs? Or OGs? Huh? Fuck, why do I keep getting hurt? Just die already. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I was freaking saving logs. Hmm. Where are you heating up? Huh? Where are you heating up? All right, guys. So, where do you guys think I landed on the leaderboards? That was a good one. Put it in the chat. Nice one, Food Killer. Nice. I did so bad that doesn't even show me. All right, well, I think that's a sign, and I need to go to sleep, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed my sleep stream, please feel free to come back. You never know, we might be doing another sleep stream tomorrow. Apparently, that's a really popular thing. Good night, Food Killer. Good night, for any others that will be watching or are watching. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you later.